Okay, let's say we have a question. I told you this question type will be on the exam, but it wasn't on the practice exam, so I figured you might want a video about that. And let's say you can sell 1,000 ice cream pops, or ice pops, outside of Mary Graydon in an hour if you sell them for 25 cents each. So 25 cents is going to be our dependent variable. We could do it the other way around, but this just makes more sense because we control the price. And if we go and sell them at 30 cents, then this bumps down to selling only 900. Now I realize this is a little bit silly because it really makes a big difference whether demand and price don't vary smoothly at these price levels, because it really, you may sell a lot of something for a quarter, and then if somebody has to pull out a nickel and a quarter, then they don't care. They don't want to buy the thing. So anyway, but this is the price in cents, and this is the quantity, and we're going to just use P as X and Q as Y to make our lives easier. And the way this works, we just use a linear model. We're just going to relate P and Q as if we're just doing regular, high school fit a line with 2 points. Okay, so M is change in Y over change in X. And you know it's going to be negative. For these problems, it's always negative. So you can just put the negative in and then just say change in Y is 100. Change in X is the other direction, but it's 5. And so you just have minus 20. So it's saying for every penny you change the price, you're going to lose 20 sales. Which, of course, it'd be crazy to try to sell one of these for 26 cents. Nobody would buy them. It's kind of silly, right? Okay, who's going to go digging out a penny so you can buy these things? All right, so Y equals mx plus b is the line we're trying to fit. And we can choose either point. So I'm going to just go ahead and choose that point because it's easier. Y is 1,000 is equal to mx plus b, solve for b. So 1,000 is, you can do this out on your calculator, or go ahead. 20 times 25 is 500. So B is going to be actually 1,500. So this tells us that Y equals mx plus b. What's wrong, honey? Q is equal to minus 20p plus 1,500. So this is our demand curve. It's a curve line. It's actually a line, but we call it a demand curve. Okay. And so that is the hardest part of the question. All that stuff that's in gray. And the hardest part of the whole question is just fitting a line with 2 points, because it's just tedious and just, I don't know, just nobody likes to do it. I didn't say that. You didn't hear me say that. But who wants to fit a line to 2 points, really? Then we get to the fun stuff. Revenue is P times Q, price times quantity. So just off to the side, if we sold 1,000 ice pops for 25 cents each, this is how many pennies you've collected, which is $250. But if we sell 900 at 30 cents each, this is how many pennies we've collected, which is $270. Right? So it's just price times quantity. We already have quantity as a function of P, so now we just have to multiply by yet one more P. Right? And the question is maximize revenue. You're getting these guys for free. Your mom is sending them to you in the mail, and thousands of them, and you don't know what to do with them. So yeah, this is a very silly question, but at least the numbers work out. Okay, so we want to maximize this, and the parabola has a vertex at minus b over 2a, where b and a are referring to the following. Is that a motorcycle, huh? This is a, is the coefficient in front of p squared, and b is the coefficient in front of p. And then this is c, but we don't care about that. But that's where that goes. Okay, so the vertex has to be at p is minus b over 2a. Well, 1,500 divided by 40 gives 37.50. But it's not $37.50. It's actually 37.5 cents. Okay, so this is really stupid. It's getting really ridiculous. But just play along. Pretend like there's half pennies or halfpennies or whatever you call them. And then we go ahead and say, what quantity is it going to be? I mean, actually it says, how much should you be selling them for? What's wrong? What's wrong, Theodore? Honey, what's wrong? What's wrong? I have no idea. Okay, so, but, alright, so this is the answer to the question, and then this is full credit. Okay, but if the question were to ask you what quantity that is, then you just stick that back in, minus 20 p squared. What, Theodore? That tells you the quantity. The other way you can get quantity is you can go back to this function. Oh, that's the revenue, sorry. This is the revenue that you should get, and this is the quantity. So the quantity is going to be alright, so let's just, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and calculate these things, so just in case the question were to ask me that. So 0 minus 20 times 37.5 plus 1,500 equals. So it says that we should be selling 750 ice pops. So what's the revenue going to be? So there's two ways we can do it. We can just take the 750 times the 37.5, or we can calculate this guy. I'm going to go with the easy way because I'm being lazy. I'm just going to multiply by 37.5. 37.5, and it's going to be 28,125 cents, which really means $281 is the max revenue, and good luck selling those guys for 37.5 cents. Okay, because no one's going to pay that. I guess you'd have to sell 2 for whatever 37.5 times 2 is. Anyway, you get the picture. Sorry for the interruptions. At least she's happy now. But that's the end of this video. Bye-bye. Can you say bye-bye, Theodore? Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.